Guys, Hookers TV here. I'm with Ryan today, and we're just going to talk about all the baits I got from Rapala and why we like them, what we use them for, just stuff like that, and we're going to change it up a little bit. Gotta open it up with the phone.
Knife right here, he just insists us not to use it.
Alright, so that's all the Rapalas, all the VMC, and that's all Terminator right there. So we're going to start with, I got a 24-inch folding ruler first. They were sold out of the tournament board, the metal one, so I just got the folding one. I feel like that would be easier to store just because it folds, stuff like that. Try to open it. This works. Alright, it doesn't work. Second thing I talked about in the last Rapala video, it's the fish gripper. You put this, and it clips onto the lip of the fish just so you don't injure it and break its jaw and everything. So we got that. We're going to start with the VMC first.
So we've got some half moons.
Got some flipping hooks, 3/0.
Color's that? It's a little unique.
Yeah, that's a weird, like a greenish color, like crawfish.
Kind of like mustard.
Yeah, it's like a mustard with a black flake, half moon jig. We're going to use that for Ned rigs. What are these? Your wacky value pack hooks. 2/0. What color Senko do you like to throw with these?
What do we got in there? Depends on water. Usually a Zoom, green and red flakes, pretty hot around here.
There's just some more of those Ned rig jigs.
VMC calls these green pumpkin, but they're kind of, it's hard to see in the light in here. They're kind of a light green, different from other companies. I kind of like it. Interesting to try it.
You got some Sure Set drop shot hooks. There's 12 of them in a pack, and it's 2/0. More flipping hooks. We got some jig heads. I am personally going to be using these at Kentucky Lake on an Alabama rig. And I got white with the eye just so it matches the Kitech swim bait I'm throwing behind it. Same thing, this is like they call it minnow, but it's got a green and black flake on top with a white bottom. That's pretty interesting color.
Hooks, drop shot,
Flipping hook, or drop shot.
and then just some of your basic 4/0 worm hooks. Wide gap. Gotta love the names on hooks. Another set of moon jigs.
The do nothing rig. Jared Latone loves that. Next thing, we got a ton of Rapalas. We're gonna have to edit that out.
Now he wants to use some.
Where do we start? I got a croc-colored rip and wrap. I'm going to be using that at Kentucky Lake too. This is a DT flat, dives to 7 foot. Just a crankbait. Chartreuse color, looks like a shad. It's a topwater plug. It's made by Storm. It's a chug bug. It's just your traditional popper, and I got it in a white and red color. Personally, I like to use that on the river a lot, the Ohio River, down in East Liverpool.
We got some jerk baits here, just your typical husky jerks. All sorts of different colors here. Hopefully we could use them in a little private pond we have for pike, because they seem to smash pretty much any jerk bait you throw. Probably my favorite color, a little clown action.
You could also use that for walleye, as I said in the past. A couple more scatter wraps. These scatter wraps dive 6 to 8 feet, and I actually learned this at Bass University over the weekend. 6 to 8 feet sounds like a lot, but if you think about it, that's like not even half your boat if you have a 20-foot Ranger. So you might think that's pretty deep, but really, in reality, it really isn't. Just a little bit bigger popper, and you can hear it. It's really loud. Chug bug, made by Storm.
A couple more scatter wraps there. I'm interested to try this color. It's kind of like a metallic blue with the top, with the black top on it. It's a little different. Something
that color is very similar too. Just your, we got a couple. What we did was we just got a bunch of rip-in wraps, your lipless crankbaits. And that's really good for our local lakes. You just want to find out what works really well. This works good in any situation around wood, over flats, by riprap, rocks, anything. And we try to match the hatch. I know there's a lot of perch in these lakes. When it's really muddy, bright colors, and then crawfish. And here's another craw.
we also got a smallmouth bass color. I don't know if any of us have tried this one yet, so it will be interesting to see how it works. Looks pretty good.
There's another crawfish color scatter wrap. Husky jerk, just looks like a big minnow going through the water. It wobbles like this.
Make sure you change your trebles if you're going to be doing any kind of tournament fishing, because Rapala is known to have very poor treble hooks.
And sharpen them. That's the other thing. This is just another one, 6 to 8 feet. It's got a brown back on it, yellow belly.
Yeah, most of these we got are all rattle. All have some rattles in it. It's good just because it gives it a little bit more sound, something so they can go after.
Just more jerk baits. Alright, and the last thing is we got my Terminator order. This is one of the Alabama, it's a short Alabama rig, umbrella rig, whatever you want to call it. I'm pretty sure this is the super stainless steel rig, 5 inches. And I should have another one here. This is a little bit longer one. This is an 8-inch super stainless steel one. I'll show you the difference between the two. This is actually really cool, so I'm going to open it. I've never used one of these before, but I want to try it. It's a double-bladed buzzbait. They spin and they clank together. And I'm going to be putting a trailer hitch, or a trailer hook on here. And then when it warms up a little bit, I'm going to put a zoom horny, a white horny toad on the back of it. Or a twin tail grub, whatever you want to use. But I'm really excited to use these. We got a Terminator popping frog, just a brown black color with red legs, and super stainless steel spinnerbait.
We threw a Roshi in this side, but it's just your red craw, nothing too major, and it sounds like it has rattles in it as well.
There's a white double-bladed spinnerbait. And then we just got a ton of jigs. We didn't get any crazy colors. We got a finesse jig here, just green pumpkin and orange with some flake in it. We got pro jigs. Pretty sure they were sold out of the football jigs. There is one football jig here, green pumpkin. Everything else, we just got all the same colors, just trying to make it look like crawfish for what we're doing.
Yeah, a lot of our local lakes, they just hit on your basic colors, nothing too. We don't really have any luck with any exotic colors around here.
Yep. Here's another football jig.
They all should have weed. Well, most of them have weed guards, so that's nice. We'll probably end up trimming some of these skirts just because they're a little bit. When you put them in water, they just kind of clog up. So if you just pull them and trim them a little bit, it really makes them more bouncy.
And JT Kenny over the weekend said a lot of companies make their weed guard really thick, just so when you're in really thick cover, it'll stop getting snags. Ooh, it even has a bait keeper on it. I really like that. But you can always trim them down. So maybe you would cut that much off the weed guard and you'd have a light weed guard then, compared to the big thick one.
This one also has some rattles on it. I don't know if they all do or not, but
No, that one does. That's I really like that
Terminator
too.
threw in a rattle. It looks like it's removable.
Oh yeah, all the pro jigs have rattles on them.
Maybe it's not removable, but
That's awesome.
regardless, it's still a nice little feature.
All right, that's it, guys. This was like a $300 order, so those Rapalas really add up. But all right, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.